I'm about a week away from leaving the country with my cats for my new life in Scotland, and I really wanted to share the story of the last 3.5 years of my life in this little house. Just as COVID hit in 2020, my bestie Raven flew out to LA to help me pack up my life and drive cross country to live near her. I was going through a nasty divorce from a really toxic marriage, and all I wanted was safe space and to be near trusted family. I originally said I would come out here for maybe 6 months to a year till I figured out my next steps. I never saw myself settling out here, but honestly at no point there was never anywhere else I wanted to be. I needed a quiet place where I could heal, where I could process, and tie up those loose ends, and start to figure out what I wanted out of life and who I was on the other side of all of that. You'll notice this footage transitions from Instagram to TikTok format because this is where I discovered TikTok and where I found my new creative medium, videos. I've always been an artist and a visual person, but I had no idea what was about to unfold on some silly platform that got a bad rap for being a kids' dancing app. I was ready to try new things, but I had no idea that I was about to dig deep into finding my voice, what I had to say, what I had to offer. I always knew I had personality, but what could I actually bring to the table? I also went through a physical transformation with my hair, which wound up being a huge part of my TikTok persona. In this house, I got to host some of my dearest friends, and we shared so much fun and laughter and even a couple of milestones. I got to be with the bestie, and we got into all kinds of witchy trouble. Our Sunday night hangs became a ritual. But getting back to TikTok.
Good morning, my neighbors! Hey, fuck you! Yes! Yes! Fuck you too!
I still had no idea what I wanted to say. But in this house, I also discovered that I had a green thumb, and I love to grow plants. I really think it was the huge south-facing window that I had never had before, but before the second kitty came into our lives, I had so many plants, and that was so healing for me. I'd never considered myself a green witch before. This is also known as my Miss Frizzle era. Now, I was still messing around with all different kinds of content in the beginning because I had no idea what I really wanted to say. But I also had no idea that this platform was going to make my activism blossom. I made so many new friends on TikTok, in real life friends too, people maybe I haven't met yet, not like these guys who have been with me for years, but people who are in my everyday real life, people who I learn so much from, people I can count on to hold me accountable, and people I can go to bounce things off of before I put it on my platform, because one of the biggest lessons that I learned is the responsibility of this platform. In this chapter, I also got to dive deep into my ancestry through food.
What's up, fuckers? Making more food of my peoples.
I got to cook so many delicious meals in this house. Better yet, I got to share them. I got to share so many good times with old friends.
Rubber chicken. Rubber chicken.
Then the new baby cat came along, meet Orange Julius. That was a rough introduction period, and it still feels like a rough introduction period. But we're a little family. This house has given me so many gifts. I got to heal here. I learned how to relish in my own company. I found strength in discovering I was never lonely, because I was truly never alone. I always had my crew by my side. And let me tell you, my crew gets me. We get each other.
Free advertising. Good morning, fuckers. That's right. Sorry, not sorry.
Good morning, angels.
Good morning, fuckers.
Good morning, fuckers.
And then TikTok connected me with a future I never could have anticipated. I met my husband. After a couple of back and forths, we tied the knot out here in Pennsylvania, so I've gotten to make some really great memories with him here too. And now my journey is bringing me across the ocean to start a new life with him, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna stop being loud about the things that I'm passionate about. And while I'll miss the bestie being right down the road, I am very ready to leave this place. This was such a magical time for me. I have so much gratitude and my heart is full.